Good morning, Year 4. I hope you're all doing okay. Thank you so much for all the effort you're putting in at home. We've been looking at Seesaw and I've been checking it every day, and I'm really impressed with all of the work and the effort that everyone's putting in. So thank you to all of you. What I have for you today is our new class text, which is called The Jungle Challenge. Okay, this is it here. The Jungle Challenge is written by someone called Bear Grylls, who you might know, probably not for writing books, but he has done a variety of programs on how to stay safe and survive in the wild, and he's done other programs on deadly animals. Okay, so we're going to read his book today, and it's called The Jungle Challenge. Chapter 1, Reach for the Record. Omar's eyes lit up as he spotted the poster on the notice board. Special prize, that's mine. All the activities at camp were listed on the board. Sailing, night hike, crazy golf, horse riding, but it was the brightly coloured words next to the Minds and Muscles relay race that had caught Omar's attention. He picked up the pencil next to the sign-up sheet and wrote his name. A leader was tidying up the old notices from the board, and she smiled. That one's a favourite every camp. But hang on, you need to say which type of obstacle too. She tapped the columns next to the names on the sheet. Omar took a closer look. Do you want to challenge your mind or challenge your muscles, it read. Omar thought. In one relay race, each person in a team carries a baton part of the way, then hands it over to the next runner. But this one had obstacles and mental challenges too. Which type was for him? Sometimes in class, when the teacher asked a question, Omar's mind would go blank. Even just a simple maths problem, and the answer would be on the tip of his tongue, but it only came blurting out when the teacher had moved on to another kid. Man, he hated it when that happened. He hated feeling like a loser. He wasn't going to risk it. He was determined to get that feeling of winning instead, whatever the cost. So he put a tick next to muscles. The leader smiled again. Well, good luck. There's a special prize for any team that beats the race record. It was like a hit of adrenaline for Omar. A record. Every year, Omar got the Guinness World Book of Records for his birthday. He loved reading about all the champions. He would flip through it and look at the different records and choose which ones he was going to beat when he was older. Omar set off back to his tent feeling pretty excited. Definitely going to win that, he told himself. Omar played a little game he had made up as he walked through the trees. He would kick a loose pine cone, it would bounce ahead, and then he would kick it again the next time he came up to it, and so on. But the rule was he couldn't break a step or change direction. Sometimes it would bounce right off the path, so he would have to start with a new cone. His record so far was kicking the same pine cone 4 times along the path before it decided to bounce off outside of play. But this time, he got up to 5 before it went off. Result, he said, pretending to be a sports commentator. Omar's on top again. Meanwhile, he had come out of the trees into the clearing where a 5-a-side game was just finishing. Suddenly a girl screamed very loudly, "Ah!" Omar looked over and smiled. One of the girls had accidentally squirted her friend with a bottle of fruit juice. The look on the wet girl's face was pretty funny. But he stopped smiling when he saw one of the girls had dropped an empty bottle of juice. He thought her name was Chloe. Instead of putting the bottle in the bin, she just chucked it on the ground as she headed off with her friend. "Oi!" he called, hurrying after them. But she didn't hear him. Omar frowned, annoyed. His mum was always on at him to make sure he picked up his litter. How come she could just get away with it? "Hey, Omar." He was distracted by hearing his tent mates Ollie and Jack call him. So he picked the bottle up and chucked it into the bin as he headed over to them. "Hey guys," he called. "Guess what I just put my name down for?" Okay, just a short chapter. That was chapter 1. And we will have chapter 2 for you, which is called Minds and Muscles, and that will be coming next week. Okay? I hope you have a lovely week, everyone, and I will see you soon.